Alright, what is up everybody? Dragon Gamer here. And welcome to the Super Mario Bros. For the NES. This is a game that I'm going to play because I really do like some of the classic old games. And I thought there's some cool stuff that I could talk about that may not my English. Already messing up my intro, but anyway. That there's some cool stuff that everybody might not know, or just if you do already know, I think you guys will still find some entertainment out of this. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to do one world. Well, I'm gonna probably do 2 worlds per video on this, and see where it goes. For now, let's just get started as player 1. Everybody knows the classic old Mario. Oop, gosh. I'm gonna literally almost die, like, goodness gracious, guys. Okay, get the mushroom. And unfortunately, the thing that I don't really care about in the classic games is you're not able to go back. Once you move the screen forward, you cannot go back, which kind of sucks in all honesty, but it is what it is. Go up here, and I know that, yes, there is a secret down here, and it just leads to secret coins, which is, I believe this did appear something akin to this in Odyssey, but I'm not 100% sure. We did skip over some stuff there, which I might honestly go back for. I'm gonna play this normally and do the 2 worlds initially, and then I'm gonna probably go and do all of the secrets. Now, because that shortcut ended up skipping over so much, I think I'm going to reset and do this again and showing you the more classic way of going through this level, rather than just running through it and shortcutting everything with the shortcuts. As fun as the shortcuts are, I want to kind of save a lot of the shortcuts for and other things like it for when I've already beaten the game. There's a secret 1-up right there. You want to grab that. And you get the fire flower. Which, the funny thing about this is, I don't know exactly how to replicate it. For this game, I want to mention that you also use the B button, which is the same as the run button in this game, to throw the fireballs. But I think you can only throw 1 when you start running, yeah. And then there's a fire flower up here at the top. And then, okay, yeah. I kind of lost my train of thought, I'm gonna be honest. But, it's just, yeah. It really is fun going through the classic ways. But, I was talking about how I wanted to kind of save all the shortcuts and all those kinds of secrets for, the video when I've already beaten the game. Let's jump to the flagpole. And I believe there actually is a way to jump over the flagpole, but you don't want to run past the flagpole in certain levels, because if you do, then you're kind of stuck and you have to restart the game, which really sucks. Doot, doot, doot. And we're going down. Now here is the level that really is where the secrets really begin. I will briefly show this off, but I'm not going to abuse it here because I want to play through it a bit more traditionally, and then I will show off all these kind of things later. I know I'm kind of repeating myself, and you might be tired of me repeating myself, but I'm just doing it as clarification, I guess. So you can jump up here, and I believe if you can either do it here or in another place. Okay, you need another place to do it. But I believe there's also, yes, there is a star right there. Give me the star! Yes! Alright, I'm not gonna let you get me, but I want to show this off real quick, is that if you are able to get high enough to the ceiling, you can just run on top of the scoreboard and everything. But I am going to, unfortunately, I am not able to get down from here, unfortunately, so I am going to be running across some of this part here, unfortunately, through the ceiling. But, oh god, well, I guess that just shows what, thankful, just will set me back there anyway. Well, it shows me back at this checkpoint, I guess, which isn't technically all the way through the level, but hey. You guys are kind of seeing it on screen, and I'm not using the shortcut, which kind of skips a lot of stuff, to be honest. Going to get you out of the way. I believe that in one of these, there is, yes, a mushroom. Very nice. Alright, I'm gonna time this with the wall time jump and go through here. Now, this is just what I will say about the classic Marios, especially this one. Is it just really a marvel of its time, where it's just like they had a lot of cool creative people, which are probably really well known now. And I guess this is a good time to mention this little tidbit of a secret, is that if you end the level with a 1, a 3, or a 6, is when you complete a level. That is the number of fireworks you'll get at the end of the level. God dang it. I was hoping I could just shimmy my way on over him, but I guess I cannot. Oh well. Head on over. And then just skip past the Koopa here. And then we'll jump up there. Alright. Are you kidding me? How? Alright, fine, I guess. But anyway, I swear that wasn't on purpose, but now that did happen, I guess I could show this little nifty little secret, is that if you hold A, and then you press the start button, or wait, maybe it's, okay, maybe I didn't hold it long enough or something of the sort, but I guess we'll just go back, because I'm pretty sure if you hold A, and then you hit the start button, that it will take you back to where you initially were. I think I will just use this shortcut, because we already seen this level, so I think I'll meet you guys back at World 3. Alright, now we're back at 1-3. Typically, I'm gonna be honest, I would skip over this level a lot because I know about the shortcuts, but I wanna make it more entertaining and show off more of what this game has, rather than just speed running through everything, because this is not a speed run, this is a let's play. God, can I get past just one part without making silly mistakes, please? Would I ever be so kind to do that? Oh gosh, okay. This is a little bit embarrassing, but it's just, you know, it is what it is, I guess. But then again, well, I don't want to say that Mario games are necessarily hard per se, but it's just, yeah. As an impatient person, especially when I was little, yeah, I can admit that, like, I have a problem with impatience when it comes to Mario games, and I'm just like, that's what really is my ultimate downfall when it comes to platforming kind of games. Ooh, gotta catch this, jump over here, and we shall be on our merry way. Don't know how I was able to get that guy, but hey, I'll take it. Jump up here, over here, and we are now at our first castle, which, gonna be honest, what the heck are all those doors for? I mean, it's an interesting kind of castle, but really, it really just looks like they just slapped, like, one of the castles you go to in one of the other levels, and then just slapped a wall with a bunch of doors on top of it, which, yeah, I guess to each their own, I guess. We have to be, like I said, they had, like, a lot of creative, like, dev things that they did for this game, which is just kind of crazy. It may not seem like much to us today, but I mean, it was made in 1985, which is crazy to think about that was 40 years ago. Ooh, watch for the Bowser fireballs. Oof. Almost didn't make it. Oh, well, there I died. I was gonna show that that may be Bowser, but like this toad here, that is not Princess Peach who we're trying to save in this game. Your princess is in another castle, yeah, just that whole trope thing. But, just how, the Bowsers that you fight at the castles, other than World 8, are not actually Bowser. They are little hidden enemies that... I knew I was gonna run into that guy. Dang it. Run along with the Koopas, jump over that. And then wait for the piranha plant. Cool. And I believe I'm just gonna wing it. Yep. Okay, cool. But even like, I guess just another little tidbit on like, apparently, because I was doing a lot of research on, I was doing some research on this game before playing this for you guys, and god dang it, it's just okay. I don't know. Multi-coin block. I guess I'll talk about that first, where the multi-coin block apparently was an accident in this game. Oh, whoa. Okay, jump up to there, through the spring, and nowhere near the top of the flagpole, but hey, the higher up you are on the flagpole, the more amount of points you get, which is pretty neat, pretty cool. I guess the only reason it... Actually, now that I think about it, the reason that it really didn't do anything for me in... Hi, Blooper, but I'm just gonna run past you, but is probably because I didn't even make it past World 1, and I just died in 1-3, just goodness gracious. But hey, it is what it is. And the bloopers, I feel like, are the most annoying enemy in this game. Oh god. Just gonna squeeze between you two cheeps, and then watch what these bloopers are gonna do. But, what I was trying to talk about before I just constantly get interrupted and my focus broken by trying to have commentary, which it can be tough being entertaining and playing the game at the same time. It's just like it really is like just a skill that has to be developed. But the Goombas Goombas animation, how they're walking, is literally just a copied and paste version of their mirrored sprite. So it's to give the illusion of walking, which is really interesting. You'll never get me alive, piranha plant. I really don't know why they would have put a piranha plant there at the end of the level, but yeah, sure, I guess, just for funsies, I guess. 2-3. Oh god, the flying fish! Flying cheeps! I don't even know if they were actually called cheeps at this point. Maybe they were, because I know some of the enemies... God dang it. Some of the enemy names in this did exist back then, but like if you read the old Nintendo manual for this game, oh boy, did they have some weird lore. Yeah, like right there is it sends me straight back to 2-1, where it's just like this game initially had some weird lore that is never found again in any Mario game. I don't think ever. Maybe in the other manuals, in the other Mario games, it may have existed, but to my knowledge, it's not. Where, for example, these Goombas over here are not really, well, I mean, they probably were actually designed off of like either mushrooms, like the mushrooms that Mario uses for power-ups, or for the I always thought of them as like almost like cupcakes or something akin to that almost. But like as a kid I did, but like apparently the Goombas in the manual, it says that they are toads, aka mushroom people, I think is what it calls them in the manual, that apparently betrayed the Mushroom Kingdom, which is really freaking weird, but just, yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's just like, I guess one of the first game of its kind that has just really interesting or really wacky lore like that. I don't know, even if you call it wacky, it's just very strange that just never comes up again for some reason. But hey, now I have an easy way to deal with these stinking bloopers. I hope that I could just avoid them though. Get rid of you, and I will go about my merry way. Thank you very much. Get up. Wanna swim away. Swim away from this land of treachery. Okay. Now let us go through here. Avoid the cheeps. It's always when I'm saying something. Just the Let's Play curse. If you know, you know. It's just like, goodness gracious. But yes. We are now back to where we were. Was that just gonna be a trend for me where I'm just dying at, like, levels that, like, end in 3 or something? Which, if that's the case, I really fear for the next world, when all of them are just 3. World 3, just, God, I'm just gonna be dying at 3 so many times. Hopefully that is not the case, but we shall find out. Just run. I feel like the best way is to really just not stop in this level. I know there are, like, power-ups and stuff in this level, but really it's just best to just avoid them. That's the thing, I keep dying in the same spot too, which is just like, ugh, okay. Alright. Watch out for the cheeps. They're cheap-shotting me. Okay, anyway. Had to be said. Mushroom. Yes. Up. Jump right into the cheep that jumped right up as I got there. Okay. Okay. Right through here. Watch these cuts in the bridge. Be very careful. And I believe, yep, this is the end of the level. Man, some of these levels are really kind of short, which I guess you'd expect that from the time this game came out in, but just like, I feel like it really works. Like, really works really well for the kind of game that it's trying to be. What I also find kind of funny is the color choices. I wonder if that was either because of just creative choice, or if, the color palette on Mario, I wonder if that was either like a color choice, like a design choice that they decided to do and change it later, or if that was just something that they just decided to go with because of console limitations. I'm really curious. That's just something I actually don't know, and if you guys happen to do happen to know, let me know in the comments below. God. Okay. Gonna wait for you to run past and jump up. Or rather, not jump over you, then I would jump into you. But, yet again, we meet another Toad, and I am not able to see what Bowser is trying to be. But I believe that is where we're going to end this first episode here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little thing here, talking about the classic Mario. And, yeah. Next time, we'll start on World 3-1, and hopefully I will die a lot less, but we will have to see, because for some reason I had a curse of 3s in this episode where I gamed over twice on, like, I think it was 1-3 and 2-3, but hopefully that will not be a trend for next episode. With that all being said, though, Dragon will, as I said, we'll start here again, 3-1, and yeah, Dragon Gamer, out.